welcome to the next lesson, setting up Manychat for success. In this lesson, we're going to cover how to set up Manychat and connect it to your Facebook page and configuring basic settings inside of Manychat that will set you up for success. So when it comes to setting up Manychat, we need to head over to manychat.com. Okay, so I'm on manychat.com, and it's a good idea to be signed into your Facebook profile before heading over to Manychat, as Manychat uses your Facebook profile to set up your account. So we want to click Get Started Free. And from here, agree to the terms and conditions and click Sign In with Facebook. It's then going to prompt you with a little window that asks for your permission. You're going to click OK. And at that point, it's going to load the Manychat dashboard. Now, I already have a Manychat account, so it's loading all of my different Manychat profiles. However, if it's the first time you're using Manychat, it will present you with a welcome setup instructions. Just complete the steps to create your profile. But if you already have a Manychat account, you want to go to your page drop down, and on the left hand side, click Add New Page. Now, as I said, if you don't already have a Manychat account, this is the page that you should see as soon as you click that Get Started button. So first thing we need to do is we need to select our brand page that we want to connect to Manychat. So we're going to select, in this instance, our Verve Kitchen brand page. And what that's just done is connected Manychat to your Facebook page, which will then control your subscribers within your brand's Facebook Messenger. So will this account be used for an actual business? Well, yes, it will. What describes it the best? I'm an e-commerce business as I'm selling products online. Specify the types of products. We're physical products. And what platform do we use? We use Amazon. And then we'll click Continue. So as you can see, it's now set up my Manychat account and it's connected to my Facebook page inside of Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and click the terms accept on the terms down here to get rid of that. The next thing I want to do is upgrade my Manychat account to Pro. So the Pro account is $10 a month and gives us some more sort of features within Manychat that we're going to need to use later down the line. So I'm going to go ahead and click Upgrade to Pro, and I'm going to enter my payment details to complete and click Pay. So I'll do that now. So now that we've set up our Manychat account and connected it to our brand's Facebook page, there are some basic configurations that we want to set up within Manychat to ensure that our customers have a really good experience. The first one is the default reply. This is triggered when someone messages you outside of a standard flow, and we'll cover exactly what flows are in a second, but this ensures that no one falls through the cracks. The greeting text. At the point that the user is about to commit to subscribing to your customer list, this is where we can sort of get them off the fence and do everything possible to get them to commit to that subscription. The welcome message. When someone clicks the message button on your Facebook page, we will present them with the welcome message and a number of options. A main menu, which will be presented within their Facebook Messenger interface. And finally, Facebook's default settings. We want to turn them off so that they don't interfere with our pre-configured flows within Manychat. So let's jump over into Manychat and do that right now. So we're in the Manychat dashboard for our brand Verve Kitchen. The first thing we want to configure is our default reply. To do that, we're going to click Automation on the left-hand side and click Default Reply. From here, we want to edit this flow. So to do that, we're going to click Edit Flow on the top menu. And then we're going to delete out the standard setup within here. So we're going to click on where it says Successfully, hit the backspace on your keyboard, and then click Confirm. And we'll do the same thing with this second item here that says Actions. So click, backspace, and then Confirm. That leaves us with the starting step, which we want to go ahead and edit. So click on the starting step and then click your cursor into the message area here within the default reply. We want to get rid of the sort of standard text that's set up. And to get rid of this token, as it's known, we'll just hit the backspace and delete that out also, leaving us with a blank message box. So Manychat has items called tokens that allow you to pull through the user's data. And what it will do is use their Facebook profile to personalize the message. So in this instance, I want to use the first name to bring through the user's first name. So if I was the user, this would say, Dan, thanks for stopping by. And I might consider using an emoji to add some sort of warmth and personality to it. I then also want to delete where it says Talk to Human. So we'll click on that button item and then click Delete, leaving us with a standard blank message that says, Dan, thanks for stopping by. From here, we want to continue to another step. Click Choose Next Step and click Perform Actions. And there are two actions we want to perform here, so we're going to have to add two action items. The first one, so we click on where it says perform actions, and then we click the plus action button, is we want to mark the conversation as open. What this is going to do is create an open conversation within your page's Facebook Messenger inbox and also within the live chat area of Manychat. And we'll cover that in more detail in the next lesson. But this will allow us to pick up any of these conversations that fall out of our standard flows or maybe fall through the cracks. Think of this as your safety net to ensure that you capture all customers' conversations that are opened within Facebook Messenger. So once we've done that, mark conversation as open. The next steps after this is performed, we want to perform another action, and that action is going to be to notify you as the admin. So as well as it opening a conversation within the page's Facebook Messenger inbox, it's going to open a Facebook conversation within live chat within Manychat. It's also going to send you a notification within your Facebook profile letting you know that this has happened. So if we click on that action, plus action, notify admins, we then want to just quickly tweak the message that is received within our notification. So one person via Messenger and email. So we're going to click this and we're going to say full name. So that's the user's full name from their Facebook profile. And at the moment it's pretty vague, just did something you wanted to know about. Instead of that, I like to make it more specific. So it's just prompting you as the administrator of the brand within Manychat to go and check that message out and give that customer a reply. As you grow your team in the future and scale this business, you can then add your team members into here and have customer service representatives handling this for you. But for now, it's just yourself, and you can decide on whether you want to receive this via email and Messenger or both. In this instance, I like to keep both enabled to ensure that I don't miss that notification and that I give my customer a really good customer service experience. Once we've done that, final last step, so choose the last step. I want to send them a message. We're going to click on that message to edit. And that message is going to say, now what you type here delivers an expectation. And that's the first rule of customer service. Make sure that you meet that expectation. So if you intend to reply within 24 hours, state that you will reply in 24 hours. If you want to sort of take that pressure away, then just say as soon as possible. But set the correct expectation and ensure that you meet and deliver upon that expectation. So here I'm going to just go ahead and add an emoji again, because I like the use of emojis. I like down finger. So what's going to happen when this flow is triggered, if we just pull this a bit more into perspective so you can see, just click and drag to organize. When this is triggered, so someone falls outside of our flow or for some reason falls through the cracks, it will say, Dan, thanks for stopping by. It will then open the conversation within our live chat area of Manychat, and it will also be delivered into your Facebook page, Facebook Messenger inbox. And it's also going to notify you via Facebook Messenger and email that this action has happened. Once those two actions have been successfully completed, your customer will then receive a second message that says, type your message here, and a member of our team will reply ASAP. So it's opened the conversation, and then it's prompted that user to leave their message for you to pick up and reply. So now we're happy with this flow. The final step is to publish the flow to save the changes. I'm going to go ahead and click publish in the top right-hand corner to publish and save this flow. So that's it. That's the default flow configured and set up. The next step is the greeting text. So we're going to go ahead to settings, and you'll see this box at the top that says greeting text. When someone enters your flow, which we're going to learn about in future lessons, there is a screen that they're presented with and they have to click a button that says Get Started. Often, people leave this to the standard setting, which says, this brand typically replies within 24 hours. At this point, your potential customer, your potential subscriber, has the option of exiting and not subscribing to your list. And that's something we don't want to happen. We want to encourage every single potential subscriber that gets to that screen to join your list and join your Manychat subscriber list. So this greeting text is a way of encouraging that. So here I like to just enter something about the brand and what they can expect from joining your subscriber list. So you want to type something here that sets the expectation that that potential subscriber is going to get from joining your list within Manychat. You also want to make sure that it keeps within your brand and is relevant to the products you sell. So for Verve Kitchen, want quality kitchen products that bring your kitchen to life, click Get Started below. And again, I'm just going to click Save. So the next step is to set up our welcome message. And the welcome message is triggered when someone clicks the message button on our Facebook page. To set this up, we're going to click Automation and Welcome Message. And from here, this is the first interaction they've had as a result of clicking the message button on the Facebook page. So we want to give them a couple of options. So we're going to click on to edit the message, and we're going to say, hey, and let's always personalize. So as I said before, keep this message conversational and ensure that it's within the voice of your brand. So, hey Dan, thanks for reaching out. How can we help you today? At this point, we want to give the user a couple of options. I always recommend shop our products and linking that through to your website. And the second one, I have a question. And on these buttons, again, I really like to include emojis. In all of the testing I've been involved in, we found this really helps with getting more people to click those buttons. So let's use the finger. Cool. And for shop our products, maybe a shopping bag. Cool. So we'll click that first button and we're going to open website and we're going to send that to our website. Now later down the line, once we've got the Amazon store set up, we may consider coming back and changing this and sending this to our Amazon storefront. But for now, your website will do just fine. So we'll click done. And on the second button, we've given the user the option of saying, I have a question. So now we want to enter into a conversation with that person. So we're going to go ahead and click start another flow. And rather than sort of duplicating our work and having to retype out the flows, a really easy option here is to use our default reply. So I'm going to click start another flow, click to select a flow, and select default reply, and click select this flow. And what that will do, as you can see within the flow diagram here, when the user clicks I have a question, it's then going to take them over and trigger our default reply, which says, hey, thanks for stopping by, type your message here, and a member of our team will respond ASAP. So there we've taken care of them. It's going to open that conversation and it's going to notify us that that has taken place and we need to jump in there and continue that conversation. The next basic configuration that we need to set up is our main menu. So we're going to go ahead and click Automation Main Menu. And this menu shows within the mobile interface Facebook Messenger at the bottom when your potential subscriber or your future customer is having a conversation with you within their Facebook Messenger application. So you're going to, the default one is unsubscribe. We're going to go ahead and click Edit Menu. And we're going to edit that unsubscribe. And we're going to say, shop our products. Again, let's add an emoji there. And let's open website. And send them through to our website. Now, at any point they're having a conversation with us within their Facebook Messenger application on their smartphone, they will then see this menu item down the bottom. And you can get really creative with this. You can add up to 3 menu items. So you could have one for shopping the products. You could have one that says check out our Instagram page. You can get really creative, but keep it focused and keep it relative to the brand. But for this, I'm going to set up shop our products. I'm going to click done, and I'm going to click update main menu. So that's our main menu now set within the mobile Facebook Messenger application. And then the final and possibly most important is we want to head over to our Facebook page and disable Facebook's default settings because they can often interfere with Manychat and break our flows. So to do this, we're going to jump over to our Facebook page. We're going to click on Settings, and then we're going to click Messaging. And as you'll see, there are a couple of items enabled that we want to disable. The first one is help people start a conversation with your page. We want to turn this off as it can create a really bad experience for our customers when they enter a flow and then Facebook starts sending them random messages. So we're going to disable that. And the next one we want to disable is the appointment reminders. So go ahead and disable that also. And there's no need to click save on this page as Facebook automatically saves those settings. And that's it for this lesson. So in this lesson we covered setting up Manychat and connecting Facebook brand page, and the basic configuration to ensure that we deliver a good experience for our customers inside of Manychat. In the next lesson, we're going to cover important Manychat features and the different areas of Manychat and how they work. The action steps: create a Manychat account and connect it to your Facebook page, and configure the basic configuration checklist. I'll see you in the next lesson.